Doctor, the one reality of any living being, of course, living being as a general, but taking human beings as particular, once we are born, the one certain thing that is going to happen in our life is our death. But we don't know when, which day we are going to die, none of us know. Between this birth and death, very few people may realize what is spirituality or something, I don't know how, at a very young age. Otherwise, we start groping into this, we start entering into this only after a certain period of time when our mental maturity goes up. Now, once we have a little realization of spiritual intelligence also, we make our lives a lot more meaningful. How would you like to throw light on this?
Actually, that's why in most of my books and other things I have written, basic requirement of human being is, this education, this scientific education. So spiritual intelligence should be a birthright of all the human beings born on this planet, because it gives a clarity. Yes, the outer present, we have a body, mind, emotions and ecosystem, which is, birth and death will happen to all the four. Ecosystem also will be born and ecosystem also will be die.
It will die one day.
Body
Yes.
will be born, body will be die.
Yes.
The thoughts will be born, thoughts will die.
Yes.
So, it's very, very important. There is a center in us, which we call it as spirit, or what we call it as 99.999% empty space. We call that as ever-present self. Why it is ever-present? The inner present, present, like this. It's a series, never ending.
Okay.
A human being like me is born in 1964 because of the parental genes. Sperm and womb has created one zygote, one cell. Then this body started developing.
Yes.
But before that, present was there.
Yes.
After this body dies, present is there. That's why we need to, it may be something we are talking abstract. No. Every day we go to deep sleep.
Yes.
There is no time and space at all. Where it is there, present is there. When the person dies, present is there. Body has died.
So we
When
taste
person
it
is
a little.
taken birth
Sorry.
also, newborn, he is like this. He is not much intrauterine life also.
Absolutely.
It is always there on the background.
Okay.
In between, body comes and dies.
Okay.
So that's why very importance is given for mukti. But you are already mukta.
Okay.
Only realization has to happen. It's already real.
Okay. So Mukta is, you're already in that particular state only because of so much of calculation that is happening. We feel we need Mukti. Otherwise, we need to realize that we are that particular
Inner
state.
absolute state. Because outside, whatever you see as body, mind, ecosystem, it's all out of atomic stuff. That's spirit only. The outer truth, truth outside, truth inside, both are made of atomic stuff. That's why it's very, very important to have a self-inquiry and, analyze, introspect yourself. And this education gives a very, very good media where we can tackle our emotions, emotional baggages, our thoughts we can tackle, mind we can tackle, and our body we can take care nicely. We say body spirituality, mind spirituality. We can definitely makes a human being much more profound in his life. He can contribute.
So his experience becomes a lot profound once he has the realization that these are all very transient. The 4 stages are very transient. And once he is anchored to his true self, true nature, or what we call it as the presence.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds very simple, doctor, but it is not that simple. Because the periphery somehow holds on to us. and we are far, far away from what you call it as, or what is called as, the true self. How do we anchor ourselves in such a strong manner that these four, they don't disturb us to a large extent?
So we can definitely improve by one, self-inquiry, we can self-realization, then self-care we have to take care, so that those things will not disturb you. Self-awareness, then living in the present, then we can do some silent meditation, we can center ourselves. These are all, I think, as the series of talk goes on, probably we are going to discuss one by one.
Okay. So one by one, when we start discussing, I think it will throw a lot more light and we are able to understand it in a better manner. So my question again goes on back and forth, back and forth. Though we know our true nature, though we know thoughts come, thoughts go, emotions come, emotions fall, but still we feel this is the truth and we are not anchored here. So I think, as you quoted here, Dr. Self-inquiry, self-care, so self-realization. So these are, they look like very simple concepts, but they are very profound. So once we, again, coming back to your very word, once we anchor ourselves into all these things, we have the profoundness of life.
Yeah. That identity itself is center. My center is my identity. That realization, it's already real. That realization has to happen. Then we can tackle the objective world in a better
manner.
That's why the intelligence comes into play.
Okay.
Intelligence means synchronous utilization of the whole of existence, or whole of truth.
Okay.
So including, there is something like IQ, which is a serial thinking, left side brain is dominant. There is something like emotional quotient or EQ, where we use more of right side brain.
Okay.
These two, and then the whole existence together, we say it is SQ. SQ means spiritual intelligence only, with a measurement. That's all.
Okay. Just like how EQ is measured, IQ is measured.
Yeah.
So it's just again, it is just a phrase that is used, but basically it is
intelligence.
It is intelligence. Okay, I think
living with the wholeness. That's very, very important.
So I think doctor is reiterating back and forth. Connect to your true self so that you lead, or we lead, a more meaningful and a more profound life, instead of being caught up in the four important, the periphery, what you called it as. We are more caught up in that. So you are educating us that don't be caught up there. Your true nature is this. Once you anchor here, you will know how to handle all these four.
Thank you
so much, Doctor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.